Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. The Estadio Urbano Caldera, surprisingly small for a top-flight venue, but it makes up for that in its history and its heritage. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well read, he sorted that out. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Sanchez. Now it's Lukaku. Now it's Martial. It's Martial! Mane. Forward it goes. Firmino. Salah. Roberto Moreno. Well played, he saw that coming. Pogba. And now they can launch a counter.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Looking for space out wide. Ashley Young tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Roberto Moreno. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Alexis Sanchez. It's loose. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Mane. He's got options out wide. Receives it from behind. Mohamed Salah! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mohamed Salah did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And it's Sanchez. Juan Mata. Shoots! Throw in. Wijnaldum. It is deadlocked. Jordan Henderson. Firmino. That's not going to make it. Martial. Could move up a gear here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mane. Firmino spreads it towards the left. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Wijnaldum. Van Dijk. Jordan Henderson. Firmino. Oh, he's in! He'll have a dip! It's in! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Liverpool draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
He's through them. It's Alexis Sanchez! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Firmino boots it to safety. And it's Valencia. And play for a goal kick. Lukaku, Alexis Sanchez, Lukaku, and that'll go straight through to the keeper. Aimed low and direct. It's gone a long way up and away. It's Juan Mata. Pogba. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Mata. And here's the chance to counter. Going for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Alexis Sanchez sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Gets up to head it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we're underway again.
Manchester need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
And it's Firmino. Oh, good interception. Lukaku. Juan Mata. Goes for goal! Oh, taken with style! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Manchester grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mane, he's gone for it! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Rojo knocks it away. Lukaku goes looking. Martial. Sure, he's had a go! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Alexis Sanchez certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Aimed wide, but he'd have done well to reach that.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ashley Young plays it forward. It's got through to him. Alexis Sanchez! And in it goes. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Swung over into the middle. And that's been levered clear. Into the middle. Smalling boots it to safety.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Oh, this is Lukaku. Gets through on his own. It's Lukaku! Alexander-Arnold. Keita pushes it out wide. Played out to the right. It's a loose ball. He's looking to get there first. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Liverpool are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Now it's Sanchez. He's one-on-one! Plays it back. Pogba! An absolute thunderbolt! A finish right from the top drawer. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Martial. Promising cross. Manchester. He's had a shot! He should have put that one away.
Should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
That's a throw. Keita. Firmino. And it's Firmino. Now it's Wijnaldum. Now it's Mane. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Liverpool with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Martial. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Lukaku. Can he deliver? Aimed long and direct. Pogba attempts to play it through. Timely intervention. Loose ball, who's going to get there? He slid it through. And that will be the final act. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Well, how will we look back on that? Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. This is the Villa Belmiro. Wijnaldum Concedes a free kick for that. Martial looking to get on the end of this. Well read, he sorted that out. Wijnaldum goes looking. Keita. Fabinho. Keita. He's picked him out. Looking to shoot. Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. He's made certain that won't get through. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And it's Lukaku. Wijnaldum cuts it out. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Martial. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Rojo gets into the right position to intercept. And it's Mane. Mohamed Salah gets it back. Rojo tries to get it forward quickly. Pogba, a real chance to break. Firmino. Alexis Sanchez. Here it comes. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Great leap! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Lukaku. Oh, good interception. Firmino. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Keita. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Aimed long and direct. Mata is desperately calling for it out wide. Juan Mata, in with a header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Lukaku certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And Dijk does well there, alert all the way back, and they start again. Fabinho, forward it goes.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Matip. Firmino. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Liverpool just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Going through, has a swing at it! There it is! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Manchester take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Matic positions himself well and cuts it out. Keita. Now it's Lukaku. Matic plays it forward. Martial, in he flies! Brave effort, total commitment.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift.
Pogba. Now it's Lukaku. Alexis Sanchez. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out.
We've reached half-time.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Manchester in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again then. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's not going to get that. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Pogba. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he's on his way! Dashing forward, he'll hit it! And in it goes! The second half off to a spectacular start!
Liverpool are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's a loose ball. Wijnaldum. Out to the left it goes. Juan Mata. Aimed low and direct. Done very well to intervene. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Firmino. Wijnaldum, over to the left. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Matic tries to get it forward quickly. Well weighted. He's left his man. Mane. Wijnaldum. Lukaku. Keita. Manchester suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift in.
It's Martial!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And it's Firmino. Mane gets it back. He's got away.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Pogba. He's made sure that that won't get through. Keita. Now it's Sanchez. It's a decent ball. He's got Lukaku! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, good defence is built on positioning, communication, and you've got to have a desire to attack the ball, but they were found really wanting then on all three aspects. Nobody took charge.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed.
Shoots! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, the hold-up play as that move was being constructed was important for the runners, and more really should have been made of it.
Marcus Rojo. Ashley Young. Lukaku. Oh, he's in! Shots, shot at goal! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Manchester blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
That's it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Manchester know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Pogba goes looking. Keita. Well, they could break here.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Played out to the right. Mohamed Salah. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Out towards the flank. Mohamed, he's gone for it! Oh, that is an awful miss. Manchester are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now it's Juan Mata. Now the counter going through. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And it's Juan Mata. Oh, he's broken. Has a hit! They've done it! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Ease! The final whistle. Manchester, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. Your reflections then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The Monumental, a fabulously impressive arena. It stands out amongst its contemporaries in this part of the world. The action has already started. How do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would think the midfield giant, Nemanja Matic, he can play as a third centre-back in front of that defence in a destructive role, or drive his team forward with his constructive passing. I think he's your dream midfielder.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He's had a look. Has a pop. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Looking to dink it in. Alexis Sanchez. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Great leap! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And it's Benzema. Bale. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Sergio Ramos does well to read it and intercepts. Asensio pings it out wide. Benzema. That is some save from De Gea. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
De Gea can hoist it clear. Martial takes control of enemies on the move.
Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Good ball. Now it's Lukaku. It's broken loose. Hit into the middle. Cut out in the nick of time. Modric. And through to the goalkeeper. And he's made certain that won't get through. Bale. Marcelo gets into some space. De Gea deals with it effortlessly. Varane gets it back. Modric goes looking. He's picked him out. Benzema! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And it's Lukaku. Now it's Lukaku. Rafael Varane, played out to the right. Nacho. Bale. And it's Sanchez. Martial is desperately calling for it out wide. He's got away. Martial goes for the cross. Massive leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
He's through. Well played, he saw that coming. Pogba. Oh, good interception. And it's Bale. Going through. De Gea can pick that up. Rashford. It's Pogba! Oh, a very decent attempt. Benzema plays it out to the wing, played back in. That's another to add to... And we've reached half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
Manchester ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're already into the second period. So deadlock still as the second half begins. He's on it, shot at goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lukaku really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Towering header! Could move up a gear here. Good ball. Rafael Varane. He's left his man. Alexis Sanchez. And the finish! There it is!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They were obviously hoping for an early second half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen, and this is a very welcome tonic now. Oh look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Manchester break the deadlock.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Now it's Sanchez. Sanchez needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Matic. And it's Sanchez. Help's available out wide. The shot's on! It just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Ashley Young was not to be moved. Lukaku. Well weighted. Rashford. Pogba. Forward it goes. Shoots! Oh, that's a waste.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Over to the left. Now it's Martial. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. It's anyone's ball. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Rojo cuts it out.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a Benzema! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
They've played it short. That intervention was very necessary. Martial. Nicely measured pass. Great ball, and now big chance! And another time! Chance again? No.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Bale.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a brilliant interception.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Pogba, and he shook. Can he finish? Courtois gives chase. And it's Pogba. Chance to shoot.
Manchester are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
He's through, it's one-on-one!
Madrid are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Ceballos clips one through.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Alexis Sanchez. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Martial, and he's whipped it in low.
Manchester certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Now it's Martial. Pogba shoots! And again the keeper stands strong. And it's been taken short. Valencia. Can he put it away? And with that, the final whistle. Manchester win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind that has a swing at it! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And he just whacks it away. De Bruyne gets into some space. Here comes another cross. Forward it goes. Plays it through. Here it comes. Wijnaldum goes looking. Mane plays it out to the flank. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Fernandinho with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Wijnaldum. Keita. Played out to the right. Well positioned to make that interception. It looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Sané. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. It's Salah! That is wayward.
Mohamed Salah put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Company. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Otamendi does well there, alert. Done very well to intervene. Otamendi. De Bruyne. Aguero pushes it out wide. Silva. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Up to meet it! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Aguero did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
Robertson. And it's been taken straight back. Little doubt, that is a foul. Let's be lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Kyle Walker. And it's De Bruyne. Out wide to the right. Aguero, room for a shot. Firmino. Mane plays it forward. Firmino. Out to the left it goes. There's the ball in. Company knocks it away. Now the counter. Aguero spreads it towards the left. He's got away. Great ball. Now the shot. Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. Lovren. Firmino. Firmino. Walker tries a pass forward. David Silva conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a brilliant interception. Mendy tries to get it forward quickly. He's on his way. Keita, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Now it's Aguero. Played out to the right. This is promising. Silva, looking for a decent ball in. Keita, aimed long and direct. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Manchester clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Oh, good interception. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Firmino tries to get it forward quickly, and it hits one! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Fernandinho. Mondi. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Manchester are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, they could break here. Fernandinho goes through the middle. Out towards the flank. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. He's made sure that that won't get through. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now it's Aguero. Aguero wanders offside.
Yeah, it looks like he did make his move just a smidgen too early.
De Bruyne goes looking. David Silva looking to run onto it. And he's cut it out. Otamendi cuts it out. De Bruyne pushes it out wide. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Gets up to head it! Mane. Company. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Gabriel Jesus, over to the left. He's left his man. Sané. Well played, he saw that coming. Firmino. Mohamed Salah gets it back. De Bruyne. Sané. And he's whipped it in low. Up he gets! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Can get it clear. Nicely controlled. Mendy going full steam ahead down the left flank, and he's there to cut it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Silva. Ball through needs to be good. He'll have it in!
Manchester showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Keita plays it forward, and it's Aguero. Sané, can he score? What about it?
They'll kick themselves if that doesn't turn out to be the clincher. What a time to score. Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Looking to break out here. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Liverpool have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Is it in? And he's there to make a great save.
Sané really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
De Bruyne plays it short. Silva. Ferdinand. He's gone for it! It's broken loose. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! And the ball's come out. And that will be the final act. Manchester, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. So a dramatic game. are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. You're able to enjoy with us here some great scenes at this arena by the river. There is no venue quite like this one. Just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Hazard. Higuain spreads it towards the left. Timely intervention. João Cancelo. A real chance to break. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Kante goes looking. Douglas Costa. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's been shoots! He's gone for goal! It's broken loose!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played into space out wide. Well played, he saw that coming. Nicely controlled. Look at the defender bombing forward. And it's Pjanic. And Mandzukic! That's a half-decent try.
Mandzukic certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Now it's Giroud. Giroud! You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Chelsea break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Now it's Mandzukic. And the ball's come out. Forward it goes. And now they can launch a counter. Hazard tries to get it forward quickly. Well read, he sorted that out. Pjanic. That had to be more accurate. Cristiano Ronaldo. Douglas Costa. Cristiano Ronaldo. This could fall anywhere. Has a hit. Alexandro puts it into the middle. Willian plays it forward. Defender's on the back foot. He's got through. Going for goal. A great save, real class.
Higuain is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Pjanic can hoist it clear. Swept in. Cut out in the nick of time. Mandzukic. Ronaldo pushes it out wide. We're not going to make any further progress now. Douglas Costa tries looking up for options on the left. And it's Mandzukic. And now the breakaway. And the Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Ronaldo plays it out to the wing. Forward pass.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Hazard going through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Benatia very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Ronaldo plays it out to the flank. Shakes the shoots. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Mandzukic sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Marcos Alonso boots it to safety. Now it's Pjanic. He's got away. Willian. There is the half-time whistle. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
The start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
He's got the ball, he's got the space. No foul, says the referee. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. That's Piliqueta. It's come loose. Pjanic. Surely he scores! Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! Luis plays it forward, and it's Douglas Costa. Looking to break out here. Out to the left it goes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's been won straight back. Over to the left. Now the counter. It's Willian! And in it goes! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Now it's Mandzukic. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Willian with a delicate ball.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
And he's cut it out. Giroud, and he's away. Giroud not easily shrugged off the ball. Giroud with a really impressive run, which nearly went the whole way.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
aimed long and direct. Chiellini positions himself well and cuts it out. Higuain breaks on here. Hazard hits that long. Chiellini does well to read it and intercepts.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
João Cancelo gets it back. Now it's Mandzukic. Dybala. He's found his man. Cristiano Ronaldo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Matuidi. In by Matuidi. That intervention was very necessary.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough.
Hits one! And that could come back to haunt them.
When it needed something decisive, he showed too many mixed signals.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Matuidi. Dybala. Pjanic goes looking. Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the left it goes. Matuidi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Douglas Costa. Header! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. All square again into the dying minutes. Khedira. It is going to need 30 more minutes, no winner after 90.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Forward it goes. Chance to break. There's the through ball. Well positioned to make that interception. It's a loose ball. Hazard. Can get that clear. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. Danger averted for now. Into the channel. Dybala. He's left his man. Dybala decides to play it back. He's gone for it. Steered forward. Now it's Higuain. Good ball. Giroud. He's onside. He's on his way. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He's away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Dybala. Can he score? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Paulo Dybala has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
That's been levered clear. Douglas Costa has it out wide and in space. It's a brilliant interception. Higuain. dashing forward at pace. Here it comes. Chance! Referee has just said play on. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
We're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Chesney can pick that up. Jorginho. Now it's Giroud. And he's made certain that won't get through. Kadira. Jorginho plays it forward. Giroud has been found. Higuain. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Going through. In towards the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Could move up a gear here. And it's Mandzukic. Chiellini cuts it out. Higuain's cross. And he just whacks it away. Kadira. Ronaldo spreads it towards the left. Quadrado tried to play it through.
Quadrado encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's got through. Is it in? What about that? And that has raised the roof. Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah.
And that's that. What a match. What a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance. Correa! Hazard tries to get it forward quickly. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Over to the left. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hazard. Partey. Aimed long and direct. And it's Griezmann. Hazard gets into the right position to intercept. Vitolo tries to get some whip on it. And he just whacks it away. Correa.
Chelsea have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Jorginho. David Luiz. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim? Rudiger. Conte. Jorginho. Griezmann gets it back. Well, they could break here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Forward it goes. Now it's Hazard. Has he picked him out? Now it's Giroud. It's Giroud! Goal! The breakthrough strike. Giroud versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Chelsea take the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
He's left his man. Willian! Up for the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now it's Griezmann. Marcos Alonso positions himself well and cuts it out. And it's Hazard. Task needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now it's Griezmann. Chance! Diego Costa. Jorginho spreads it towards the left. Koke. Vitolo. He's through. Now can he finish? Diego Costa. Can he finish? In it goes! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
There's the cross. Kante goes looking. Giroud plays it forward. Partey tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Azar. Nicely measured pass. Giroud gets flagged offside.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
Vitolo. Here comes the corner. Away from immediate danger. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Goes for it! Oh, and with that the half-time whistle goes. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
They come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Already up and running for the second half. Higuain. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Dashing forward at pace. Now it's Costa. Going through. He's making... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Madrid with a set-piece chance. Giroud. Out wide to the right. Forward it goes. Costa. There's the through ball. Oh, he's found him in space. It's Costa! He's done very well to get to that.
Diego Costa sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Azar, aimed long and direct. And it's Diego Costa. Griezmann, big chance, shoots! What about it? And the comeback is complete! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So we have a breakthrough.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And out to safety. Just brushed off the ball there. Partey. Kante battles to win it back. Now it's Willian. Look at the defender bombing forward.
Well, it's good stuff. this is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Has a hit! It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically...
And the shot! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from...
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Jorginho. David Luiz. Into the last quarter of an hour. Shoots! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Partey. Costa plays it out to the wing. He slid it through.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's one! Done very well to intervene. Partey. Defenders on the back foot. Vitolo. Crosses it in low. Marcos Alonso. Goes looking. Out to the left it goes. Hazard is desperately calling for it out wide. No, too much on it. Partey. Played out to the right. Vitolo. Kante gets one to read in and intercepts. Vitolo looking to get on the end of this. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid did it the hard way, a testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, a win's a win. Sometimes it's not as you'd like, but you have to find a way to produce what you need.
Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. The Urbano Caldera is located slap bang in the middle of a residential district here in Villa Belmiro. It is certainly a venue that has a lovely homely feel to it. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I would say one of the most energetic midfielders you'll find in Jordan Henderson. He's added to all that running power with slicker passing and some very...
It's Son Heung-min! And it's a goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation. Shot a goal!
Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Played into space out wide. Son Heung-min. Van Dijk tries to get it forward quickly. Mane puts his foot on the gas. He's left his man. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Aimed long and direct. And now they can launch a counter. Van Dijk. Firmino. Jordan Henderson. Floats one over. Henderson is fouled. Trippier gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
That was travelling. Trippier. Tottenham scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Done very well to intervene. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Forward it goes. Now the breakaway, going through, got a sight of goal here. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself, lovely to see. And it's Salah. Well weighted. And here's the chance to counter. He's got away. Kane. Be a corner. Mane goes upfield. He's away. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? It's a loose ball. Now it's Son Heung-min. Ali. Going through. Keita did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ericsson. Dele Alli. Need to come up with a better ball.
Ali encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Liverpool have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's That's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not...
Can he finish? Not this time.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. It could be in here. Play for a throw. And it's Son Heung-min. Kane. And help's available out wide. Cut out in the nick of time. Mane. He needed a better pass there. Put paid to a promising move. Henderson. Firmino. Making use of the space out wide. Away from immediate danger. Trippier goes looking. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's left his man. Son Heung-min. Oh, sweet feet. He's made good progress from a deep position. Header! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Tottenham leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Dele Alli. He spotted the run and played him through. Son Heung-min beats the offside trap. Just brushed off the ball there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Trippier stands over the ball, he'll be looking to dink one in. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Eriksson, can he score? And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Trippier, and it's Dyer. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Tottenham really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Surely he scores! Timely intervention. Son Heung-min. Oh, the ball's come loose! Eriksson. The shot's on! That really should have hit the net.
I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Salah. Mohamed Salah, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Played out to the right. Defenders on the back foot. Going through. Real shoots! In for the follow-up. Sticks it away. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Tottenham get themselves a two-goal cushion. He's had a shot! Jordan Henderson. Salah. Alderweireld was not to be moved. Now it's Son Heung-min. Mane. Firmino. And it's Salah. been won straight back. Hits one! It's broken loose! Played it short. Rose. And he's straight offside.
Look, I know our vantage point is very different, but he looked on.
Son Heung-min gets it back. Now it's Son Heung-min. Forward it goes. Son Heung-min. Vale. Son Heung-min. He's off. Has a hit! In for the pieces! Tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Ali might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Dyer. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Well positioned to make that interception. The accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Liverpool seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
The Tongan does well to read it and intercepts. Ericsson, it's a promising ball. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And Dele Alli! Yes! And they are cruising away. Well, from right in front of...